Hold on, my grandma's calling.
Your grandma?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, Austin.
Yeah, Grandma.
Honey, did you do something to Hulu? I can't get into it.
No, I didn't.
Wonder what I did.
Hold on, give me a second, Grandma. Hey, everybody, welcome to an episode of Father Figures.
This is legitimately Austin's grandma just called and he answered and
I gotta fix her Hulu for her during this little break.
so I'll just roll with it, man. Well, hey, we're glad you're here. Thank you so much. Listen, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and we appreciate each and every single one of you.
Taking over the podcast game. You know I'm just chilling with the people. Austin, Zach, man, yeah. It's that father figure. I tell them go figure. You know they coming through with the truth like I'm pulling on triggers. I said they just be telling the truth when they talk about their kids. They got that Charlie.
Well, if you guys are still wondering, Austin
Text that
is
to me and I'll log you in.
Austin is still
All right, bye.
working with his grandma there, dude.
Sorry, everybody. My grandma uses my Hulu,
Oh my gosh, dude.
and she got logged out, so I figured out. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you guys do any share? Like, she tosses you Netflix or something?
Nope.
What do you think your grandma's watching on Hulu?
The Handmaid's Tale.
I don't even know what that is.
It's whack. Don't watch it.
Yeah, well,
It's literally just like a propaganda.
Really?
I mean, I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what it is, so it's all good.
It's like I guess it's I don't know. It's like dystopian, I guess. I don't know if that is the right word, but she's like it's a different, it's just weird. It's a weird show.
Yeah.
I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, that's pretty far in.
Yeah. But it just got too much for me, like it's like a handmaid, right? And there's only certain women are fertile, like in this time period or this society, right?
Oh my gosh.
And there's like these rich men that live in these mansions and stuff, and like basically they have these handmaids to like have their babies.
So they can spread their seed to only a few. You went through 3 seasons and you have no idea?
No idea.
That's not good. Well, man, I'll be honest with you right now. I feel a little off right now as we start the show. Like, usually I feel like we're rolling, we're going. But me and Austin just went through near-death experience getting to the podcast today.
We did.
I
did more than you. I'm telling you, it was trash on that side of the highway. It was terrible.
So Austin lives in Dallas. I live in Austin, and we meet here in Waco. And there was a pretty crazy thunderstorm rolling in. The whole time I was driving here, I could just see like those green clouds where like it looks like it's got like a little sag where you're like, dude, any moment there's gonna be a tornado. It's gonna come blowing in here. And Austin literally borderline drove through it. If anyone's, dude, look at this. Look at Austin. Look.
Let me see. I'm
This is what
activating it for my grandma. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Is that a tornado?
Dude, doesn't it like, see how it was like kind of
sus. They're coming. That's coming for you, dude.
Dude, and I was just, dude.
I was in that.
Oh yeah, you were.
I was driving.
You were in the other end of it, man. But dude, like, isn't it? I was just sitting there thinking as I was driving, I was like, dude, people go chase storms for fun. Like that's a thing.
Dude, I was praying. When you got off the phone, I was like, just freaking started. I'm like, Psalms 91 on this car, dude.
Dude,
nothing. I will not even. No disaster will come near my.
So
tent.
You would never go chase tornadoes.
I would if I knew.
I feel like that is the whitest thing you could do.
Okay. Well, I don't think. I mean, people that do, they know. Like, I would do it with somebody that knew what they were doing,
right?
Because I think what it is like people know what direction it's going,
right?
So if you're coming up, I guess, but yeah. So I would do that, It'd be cool.
Dude, that's the whitest thing ever, dude.
My pastor calls it white boredom.
Really? Chasing tornadoes? Or storm chasing?
No. He was talking. He was doing a sermon, basically just kind of giving advice to men on how to like navigate their lives, like as far as like, you know, should you get like life insurance or like basically saying lose weight, you know, get life insurance so your wife's not in a rush to marry another man if you went.
Yeah.
And he said one of the points
He
was
literally
like,
said that?
yeah. Well, he was, I mean, yeah, dude, he's straight up.
Yeah.
And I agree with him. Like,
because if Ariella, if you had a life insurance policy of like $2 million,
right,
she's solid for.
She doesn't have to rush to, but some, you know, some women, Ariella also is, she's not really in that situation where she would be, you know, so I don't even need a policy. No, I'm playing.
Dude,
But
what if, like, dude, would you ever like, you think like you're on your deathbed, right? And you're about to go, you're about to kick the bucket, you're about to be out. Is there anybody that you'd be like, Ariella, I know I only got about another 2 weeks left. I want to give you my blessing to marry somebody else. And but you're a part of the selection process.
I don't know.
And the only person I could think of that's single and, you know, around the same age and some friend in your life.
I already know.
And all of this.
Congratulations, buddy.
Where does Jay fall in this whole hierarchy?
Absolutely not, dude.
Dude, Jay and Charlie, dude, just kicking it.
I'm not saying absolutely not. Like for me, I'm saying it's an absolutely not from Ariella.
Dang, dude, our poor boy, dude. No.
She doesn't want to date somebody else that likes poker.
So like all the bad habits that you have.
Dude, she would be like, okay,
so he plays Halo, poker.
Video games are out, poker's out, you know, whatever. If social media for money, no, he's out, dude.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, so
you wouldn't pick anybody. You mean part of the selection?
I have to think about it.
Yeah.
I have to think about it.
Would you take some applications? Like, would you just post it on social? Like, hey guys, I got about a week left. Put in your application if you want to marry my wife.
Nah, dude. I think that she would. Really, she can make that decision for herself. I would really be looking for somebody that I think that would love Charlie more.
Right.
Like that would love Charlie. I think it would be hard not to for anybody, right? But
it's Charlie.
Yeah, but it would have to be, that would be part of my selection process.
Yeah, so not so much Ariella. You'll figure it out. It's really Charlie.
Yeah, I feel like it's, being a husband is, you're being a husband. That's a relationship everybody really kind of understands, like grown men. But, if they don't know, so I would just have to.
Well, yeah, what you're saying is like, Ariella could take care of herself. She could still function, but Charlie's the one that really, she needs a dad.
Of course, dude.
You know, so it's one of those things where you got to make sure that, you know, whoever fills in the shoes that they're solid.
Of course, but I know Ariella would pick somebody good.
Somebody good.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just imagining asking Ariella that question, like, who would you give your blessing for? That would be so. She would not pick anybody.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
But
dude, what if she just picked somebody really quick?
Like
she's like, oh, easy, Jay. You'd be like, wait, what?
No, I meant like, but like the flip. Like,
oh, you get to pick someone?
Like who is she gonna? Who do I get?
Like, who would? Ariella,
I don't want to say who is she like blessing me with, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I got you.
She would have picked nobody, dude.
Yeah. So, there's no way. Like,
she'd be like nobody.
But here, dude, let me just be completely honest. I'd never be married again because I could never love another person like I love my wife, ever.
Why are you winking at me right now?
I'm not winking at you, dude.
Okay, whatever. Anyways,
I know Kinley's listening to this, so. But seriously, I don't think I'd ever get married again.
Oh, why are you winking at me?
I'm not winking at you. Kinley, you know this is true.
Whatever, dude. Right. Dude, she heard that wink.
No, she did not.
Anyways, I'm just kidding. But back to what I was saying. talking about my pastor's sermon.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to think about this dumb show your grandma was watching.
No.
Okay, your pastor's sermon. So life insurance. That's how we go on that rabbit trail.
Yeah, life insurance, and just take care of yourself.
Right.
Actually, this is the sermon that I listened to like a couple months ago that made me start getting on the treadmill. And
You want to go ahead and give your quick announcement, your update? You know how that's going?
Okay. No, I don't. I mean, nobody cares.
Okay, fair enough.
But one of the things he was like, avoid white man's boredom.
What?
That's what he said.
White man's boredom.
Yeah, and then he was
But not like
he goes
brown or black or
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. He goes and he literally followed up with, he's like, you don't ever see a brother swimming out in the ocean with sharks or something like that. It was just funny.
That's it.
I mean, like he was saying white people do dumber things.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Like
but,
storm chasing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Have you ever seen a brother storm chasing?
No.
I bet there's one out there.
Yeah, well, it's like like those hang gliders where they're like flying. It's just like a pretty much like a kite up in the air.
Yeah.
White people only.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't like doing stuff like that either, dude. I didn't like driving through the storm on the way here.
Yeah. Well, it's like
people were thrilled, dude. Somebody was gunning it through everything. I'm like, white. No, I'll play it.
Well, dude, it's like I watched that Solo that where they do all the rock climbing and stuff. It's the whitest movie I've ever seen in my life.
I have never seen it, but I know what it's about. But the dude's white.
All of them.
Oh,
every single rock climber. Anybody who's like, hey, like there's like, hey, let me climb a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And then let me climb a mountain going straight up, so you're on the face of it. And then let me do it with no ropes. That's a white person thing.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
Oh, it's white.
Of course.
Yeah. So
do you think you'd ever skydive?
No. Why?
I'm just curious. I think it sounds fun, but I know for a fact I would never do it. Because if I was up there, if I paid for it and everything, and I finally got up there in the clouds and I looked down, I'll be like,
oh, you would jump.
I'll be like, nah.
I bet you jump 100%.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're all the way up there. Because you know that there's a bunch of people who would never let you live it down, including me.
I really don't think I would care about that.
No,
I would not.
I
would never pay for it.
I'd roast you forever.
I would never pay for it because I know that if I went up there, I wouldn't jump.
All right, fair enough. All right, dude. We'll move it along from our super white podcast we've had already, man. But I feel like we have to make the big announcement, dude.
Go ahead.
I feel like Austin's been very disappointed. He's been a little. He's been a little rough around the edges, but we found out that baby number 2 is another boy.
It's tragic.
Were you really tragic?
It's tragic, dude.
Were you really?
What do you mean?
Were you really was it really like tragic for you? Was it really?
It's tragic for you, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
You're never gonna get to, dude. I don't see. You don't have like a desire to have that father-daughter relationship.
I mean, like I'll be completely honest with you. Obviously, I was like open-minded and I was prepared for it, but I think like me and Kelly even talked about it. I was like, man, like, dude, having another boy would just be easy.
I'm sure, dude.
It's just like, think about it, bro. Like, first off, I don't have to pay for weddings ever.
But even if you did, it doesn't make a dent, dude.
Doesn't make a dent. But yeah, so I mean, I don't have to pay for weddings. I don't have to worry about like the thing with like girls is like I feel like you have to be like delicate and like nice or whatever with boys. Dude, I'll grab Maverick and give him a little shake, dude. Just, wake him up, listen to him, I'm not saying I would beat him, but I would definitely want him to think I would beat him, Yeah, I feel like with a girl,
just walk in there.
Like if you told Charlie, you better cut that out, and she goes, oh, what? You'd be like, I'll take your phone. And she just tosses it to you. I'm gonna spank you. She's going to go, no, you're not. Like, Charlie knows you're not going to ever get, like, physical. But, like, I want Maverick to know at any moment, if anything escalates, we're going to go out to the yard.
But
and you go, hey,
so you
pow, pow.
So you're happy you're having 2 boys so that you could just give them a pow pow whenever you want.
Well, no, I'm just saying that like it's
Thank God I
easier.
didn't have a girl because then I would have to, treat her differently than the boys.
Well, I'm just saying it's easier. It just is. Like, I bet you if you asked your dad honestly, without anybody listening, I think he would probably say that, you and Chase were easier. And then the other thing too, it's like, I just feel like with like Maverick and our next son, like I feel like I'll just be better. I think I'll just be better at boy dad because like I'm gonna work him, I'm gonna push him. Like I don't know.
I know y'all had the conversation like we're having 2,
And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that thing is sealed?
Yeah,
The fate is sealed.
100%.
I mean, that's all right. You can go against what God said, dude. That's fine.
You say fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, listen. This is the thing.
Show me where it says.
Everybody says like, that's it. Have more. None of them are taking care of the kid. Me and Kentley are, and we've decided that that's it. We're good too. We're
Whatever,
done.
dude.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, dude, whatever.
I'll just live vicariously through your life, dude.
No, dude.
I think it's like
I don't allow you. You are not allowed to.
Dude, listen. I just want to be like, Charlie's like cool uncle, I want to be the, I'll be fine. I'll be good.
No, dude. You do not have permission. You
This
have
is-
to have a
this is
daughter
the
of your
thing.
own. You don't have permission to.
This is the thing, dude.
to do
I
vicariously
know
through me.
I know you obviously love Charlie so much, and it is so immense, and it is so it's so vast that you can't fathom that being a boy dad under any circumstances could even remotely come close, like to the point where it's I know in your heart you think having a boy because you have Charlie, you're like, dude, that must suck. Because in your mind,
No, dude, if I have
there is no way on earth that it could be anything's even close.
dude,
So therefore, that's what you think. And guess
There's
what I
only-
think? Hey, guess what I think?
there's only one way to find out, dude.
Well, I guess I never will.
Dude, that question will never be answered, dude. You only get one life,
Dude,
dude.
honestly, I legitimately think this. Like, I really think we're gonna adopt one day. We've had like a lot of pretty hard conversations about that. Like very big picture. Like, hey, would you? Yes. And dude, and we just met a man a little while ago who was in our studio right before we got. He was grabbing some ice.
Shout out Pastor Chuck Martin.
Chuck Martin. Yeah.
That's his name.
Anyways, but he was saying he was adopting a little girl, and dude, it just kind of struck a chord with me again, dude. So maybe
I mean, it's still not your girl. Dude.
I can say this, dude. Don't you say that? That was mean, dude.
What? How was that mean?
How are you?
It's the truth.
Dude. If Pastor Chuck checks us out next week, he's gonna think like you don't. He's not gonna love that little girl as much as the rest of them.
That's not what I said.
No, what'd you say?
I just said it's still not your girl. Is what I'm saying. I mean,
What?
I'm saying. I mean,
Dude.
adopting. I mean,
Doesn't count.
it does. I mean, I'm just saying.
But you're right. It's not theirs.
I'm saying I mean, it's not our fault. I just think that that's the way God made it. Like, there's nothing that could take the place of your own kids, not even an adopted kid. Like, I do think that they can grow, like that they can be as loved, eventually or whatever, depending on the age or, even I think if they're raised from newborn, like the connection's not there instantly.
Right. So you're saying if you adopt a kid when it's 1 versus 21, it's a little different process.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying, dude, that the connection with your own daughter is
once
the
again,
moment they take their first breath.
Austin having Charlie and having the greatest experience ever. Now, nothing's close.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have I'm having a kid. I'm gonna have a boy.
You think so?
Yeah, and I'll be able to tell you that I was right. I'll be able to tell you, like, dude, I love my son, and that is amazing. Like, having a son is awesome, but there's just no difference between a father and a daughter and a father and a son.
Do you think it's going to be like this in your household where Ariella is like, all right, Charlie and Austin Jr., y'all go clean your rooms. And then literally Austin Jr. is like, all right, I'm all done, Dad. And then you would go, hey, don't forget about your sister's room.
Go help her.
Go clean her room as well.
We're playing video games.
And you and Charlie just hanging out, dude. He just turns into the Cinderella.
No, I know for sure. I'll
Do you?
I think.
Do you?
I think I'm gonna love. I mean, I know for sure. No matter if I have a boy or girl next, like, I'm gonna love the baby the same.
Dude, like literally, me and Kelly were talking about. So like, dude, you gotta admit, like, my wife is very. She's not like a tomboy, but like she's very into like sports and fantasy, and like she's into the Cowboys and golf, and
Yeah.
she's into like all. She like does all of that like stuff. She's not
Right.
into like. I mean, I guess she does shop and stuff, but she's really not even getting her nails done. You know, she's not like into all the tanning salons or like the other. Like, she's like very. Like, she literally gets her hair done, diet black, super easy, goodbye. I don't want the whole thing, you know? Which is good. It saves money.
Of course.
But I was saying that to say, like, if Maverick was like, hey, I want to go to a Cowboys game, I guarantee you Kentley would be as equally as excited, and I would too. And then if we had a girl, they'd just be like, well, why do we only do what Maverick wants to do? You know? But now it's like, we're all there, dude. We're all...
I mean, there's no guarantee that Maverick and... Do you have a name picked out?
We do. We talk after air.
All right, just give me the first initial. So
well, we have a few.
Okay, well, just give me an initial.
J.
All right, J. All right, so just, I mean, there's no guarantee that Maverick and Jay are both going to be football fans, dude.
Pretty high chance of me and Kentley both are.
I don't think, I'm just saying they could be into like ballet or something like that.
All right, dude, that's fine, dude.
Ballet and art.
I mean, I guess technically the new thing to do is we let them pick when they're 10. So, you know, who knows?
Dude.
I might have a girl after all. I don't know. I don't know how that works anymore.
I mean, yeah, it's wait, who did the gender test? Like, who did the test?
It's a doctor.
Did they use science? How's there a guarantee that
they told?
Did they use science or not?
They put it. They faked. Do you think they faked those chromosomes?
I'm just saying that they said guaranteed it was a boy. I mean, but it didn't even get.
Well, it did have a question mark by it.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Like, boy? I mean,
we're like, boy.
I'm just kidding anyway. But
well, yeah, man. That's the exciting news in the Meyer household, man. Beat that.
Okay, dude. I don't have anything.
Man, that's all good.
Well, I kind of do. I just have to. I remember saying I'm going to talk about this on the podcast, but
You didn't write it down in your little notebook?
In my wallet, buddy.
Your notebook.
Okay. Go ahead, dude. I already know.
What?
Next segment.
Yeah, moving along, dude.
I love it.
Dying.
I'm
I'm
ready.
Dead space there, dude.
Everybody stop listening.
Oh, dude, I guess we're going into story time with Dad now. I wish I had a button to push. Dude, maybe, program me a button, dude. Give me a button on here.
You want it to go like story time with Dad?
I was thinking like a ticker, like a da-da-da-da-da-da-da story time with, you know. Like
like a news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like kind of breaking news. But also hearts and prayers out to everybody in New York City. Did you hear about what happened today?
Yeah. The only thing I read was that there was like 13 people injured.
I don't think they know. Well, when I first saw it, I think it was 16, and I think like 3 were pronounced dead, and there was like multiple injuries and stuff.
That's what I wanted to know. I didn't know
but
how many people died.
long story short, somebody went into the subway station in New York City, pulled down a gas mask, threw a smoke bomb, and just started shooting up the subway. And it actually did escape and is, quote unquote, on a manhunt. But, I mean, he might be apprehended by now. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, once again, thoughts and prayers out to everybody in New York City. I just want to, you know, give a plug there, I guess. You know, I would rather get that over
Okay.
Yeah, before it gets heavy and stuff. But dude, okay, so story time with dad, man. I got a few things here. One thing that I want to just do right off the bat. Do you know what's coming up any day now?
Easter.
Okay, yes, Easter. But as an adult, what's like you're just like, gosh, I just hate that about being an adult, man.
Taxes,
dude. Tax season, man. And I have a list here of some tax exemptions that you could use that you might not know you need. Okay, I'm going to skip through some of them because they're some of them are kind of stupid. They're ship repairs. I don't think that's irrelevant. Moving expenses, we all know about that. Okay.
Wait, moving expenses?
Yeah, like moving.
Like houses?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can write it off.
We did like a homestead exemption.
There you go.
I don't know what it is.
The homestead exemptions for your taxes, your property taxes.
Dude, nobody cares about taxes right now.
No.
I'm falling asleep right now. If I'm
Okay,
listening
fine.
to this podcast
Okay,
about
okay.
homestead exemptions,
restitution in a fraud case. So if you get caught with fraud and you lose the case, you can actually write off the money you lost in your fraud case, including all your lawyer fees.
so can you just spend a bunch of money on lawyers and then?
Yes, and then technically all that would be part of the fraud case. Even
I
though
might
you
commit-
were convicted by the IRS and you lost, you could still write it all off.
I might commit fraud just to write some money off it.
Swimming pool.
No.
You can write off a swimming pool.
Well, I'm never buying one.
If it's necessary for medical purposes, all you need is a doctor note telling the doctor, be like, hey, dude, Mr. Jeter, we noticed your BMI is a little high. And be like, wow, man, dude, just running's real hard on my joint and my ankles. Is there anything else I could do? And then he was like, have you tried swimming? I'm like, the one's too far. I was like, I guess I could put one in my backyard. Can you give me a doctor note for that? Boom, right off your whole pool.
I mean, that's pretty dope. But that's good to know because now, especially when my kids get older.
Yeah.
I mean, when Charlie gets older.
Right.
But especially when they get older, if they want a pool.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting one when they're young. But I'll be older too, and running might be hard on my knees. Dude.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
So
all you need is that doctor's note. You good to go.
They're gonna say it's just gonna be a hot tub. What are you doing in there? I'm just
my joints.
doggy paddling, dude.
Okay, you can get a tax break for drug dealing. If you make money dealing illegal drugs, getting your taxes right might not be high on your list of. Hold on, it does not mean there is one except. Yeah, so you can actually report your earnings from drugs, and you dealing drugs to then get a tax deduction.
Wait,
So you can report your drug dealing. And
like illegal drugs?
Yes.
And is that so they can catch you, or do they really? I mean,
No.
who would do that?
So you think about it. So, okay, if you're a barber and you get cash all day long and you never report in your cash, you'll never get financing for like a car or a house or really anything because you can't prove that you have income. They need 2 years of proven income. So as a drug dealer, you can prove your income of selling drugs. And then there's also, it's a business expense too.
Has anybody? I want to know if there's a drug dealer that's ever actually reported their drug dealing.
I'm just tax break for drug dealers. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Okay, another one: quitting smoking. Cost of programs or patches, etc. Anything you would use to, little nicotine gum, you could write all that off.
Okay.
Losing weight. You could write off your entire losing weight experience. Only thing you need, once again, is a doctor's note. So, if you go to the gym.
So can I write off my groceries?
Yeah, if you have to buy, do you have to buy organic now? So, yeah, I think you could write it all off. Kidnapped children. Parents of kidnapped children now are claiming. Oh my gosh, I didn't read all this. So, kidnapped children. So, originally, if your kid was, let's say, kidnapped when he or she was 10, you can only claim it as the dependent when they're 10. But now, you can claim them all the way till you're 18. So even if they've been gone for 8 years, you can still claim them as a dependent for your taxes.
Your kidnapped kid?
Yes.
Okay. What if they got kidnapped and 2 years later, this is terrible, but like they found them, like they found their bones buried. Can you claim them for the next?
Dude, I'm not a CP. I just looked up random tax things. I was trying to think of something to bring up on the podcast to help these dads, as they're in the crunch hour trying to get everything done.
Okay, well, I highly doubt. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think we have somebody whose kid was kidnapped listening.
Dude, okay, fair enough.
I mean, it is.
But what makes you think
it's an interesting fact, though.
It is interesting. Okay. What about this one? Deadbeat friends.
Wait, what?
Deadbeat friends.
Yo, you got me?
Yes. The cash that you lent your friends in a pinch. Even him skipping out and repaying you, not all is lost. So dude, bro, let me get 20 for gas, dude. I could be like,
I wonder why you're allowed to write that off.
I'm not sure, man.
It's just interesting. This is weird. Oh yeah, we're just gonna. I mean, maybe it's
Oh, dude, pregnancy test you can write off.
Oh man.
Transportation to donate an organ. So if you donate your organ for like
I can write off my Uber.
You can write off.
Who is that particular?
Making movies. I don't know what kind of movies. Fancy dresses.
This is. I mean, most of these things.
Foreign national gambling.
Wait, foreign?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I guess gambling overseas.
What if it's in Shreveport in the ocean? Do you know how the casino is set up there?
What do you mean?
In Shreveport.
In Shreveport?
Whatever. Shreveport. I don't know. Louisiana.
Right.
Do you know how it's set up there?
Yeah, they're on the water.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like you walk into this hotel and then there's just funky it's closed, but it's like a funky bridge, and then it's like this the casino.
Yeah, so they have their own little island in the middle of
that's pretty
smart.
Pretty smart way to get around it.
I dig it. Okay, moving along from tax deductions because that obviously came to a screeching halt. That's my bad. All right, dude. Albert Pujols. I don't know if you heard this, but long story short, he divorced his wife after she had heart surgery, like the next day.
Well, did she make it?
Yes.
Well, he probably was like, all right, either she's gonna die or I'm gonna divorce her.
Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't even think that, dude. It says Albert Pujols files to divorce his wife of 22 years, days after she had brain surgery.
I thought you said heart surgery.
That's my bad, dude. I was just trying to give you the cliff notes.
Dude, the doctor was probably like, there's a 20% chance she'll live. And he was like, all right, sick. And then she made it. And he was like, just sign the paper.
Dude, do you think I didn't even think that. Because when I first read the story, I was like, do you think that's messed up to divorce your wife right after brain surgery?
I mean, I don't know. If it's just, I mean, we don't know what's going on in their house.
Oh no, for sure.
She could have cheated on him before she went in, or maybe he went through her phone while she was in surgery. You never know. I mean, from the outside looking in, is it like dickish? Yes. But
we don't know the whole story.
Could it be justified? I think so.
I mean, honestly, because in my mind, originally, I was like, he's waiting to after the brain surgery to then file for divorce, just so she's not so much is going on, before the big major surgery. So so it's like she knew probably, a year ago that it was over, but Albert was like, hey, I'm going to give her the time and the space to get through this really troubling part.
Did they? Well, here's the thing.
Your side, that's pretty interesting. What if Albert's like, dude, listen, 10% chance she makes it. Like, I'll just,
it's fun. Like we've talked about this. There is, I'm not going to say who, just for this, for the sake of, just for the sake of my own family, but
right,
and my own friends. But there is somebody in my life who had to have quintuple bypass surgery.
Wait, isn't that because they were like big?
Not really. Lost a lot of weight in their life. I don't know.
What kind of surgery is that? What's that for?
Heart surgery.
Oh, it's hard. Okay,
They
okay.
were big, but they lost a lot of weight.
What's the? Okay. Anyways, keep going.
Anyways,
Oh God.
so Christian couple, right?
Okay, throw that in there.
And people were encouraging the wife, like, hey, to pray over him, or like to.
Oh, he had the surgery.
He had the surgery.
Gotcha.
Or like to say positive things about it, and like she was like cold the whole time, right? Like as he was going through the process, like he went after the surgery.
Yeah.
Like, dude, heart surgery really messes with you. Like your brain isn't, you're foggy. Like,
Oh, really?
dude, he couldn't remember most things. Like you're very moody. Like, just it's really weird. I guess I didn't go to
Right,
the
right,
hospital, but I cared about the situation. But anyways, so the come to find out, like, a couple weeks or a month later, like the wife had a boyfriend or something like that.
Oh, he thought it was.
And like, this is like terrible.
This is terrible.
I mean,
You really dance around the story, and I can tell you're having a hard time saying it.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I love the dad and their kids, and you wish the best for the other one,
Yeah.
in a way, but anyways, you're like, you just think about it. You're like, what is the reason why she wasn't saying stuff or like praying for him? Like, was she kind of hoping he didn't make it?
She's like She's like taking his burger and putting it in more grease.
Yeah, exactly.
More bacon.
Or like, and he had to have like this heart thing after, and
She's like unplugging it all the time.
somebody tampering with it. You never know. But he is like, he's like good now. He's healthy. Like he looks great too. But anyways, thinking about Albert Pujols though, he might have. I mean, what if it was the opposite? Like he's like, okay, I don't want, like, if she does die, I don't want her to, get a divorce then die, because that's messed up.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm just gonna see if she makes it.
Yeah,
but I'm pulling the trigger on this.
There's a lot of different ways to look at it, but at the end of the day, like only they were, in that situation. But yeah,
And I mean, they said he filed for divorce. I mean, it could have been the plan the whole time.
days after she had brain surgery.
Days after.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it could have been the plan the whole time, and it's just how it lined
Anyways,
up.
moving along, man. Okay, dude. I don't know if you even care about this, but I just think this is interesting. K-pop stars BTS set to answer South Korea's call to duty. So, did you know that there's other countries? I know Israel's one of them too, but so is South Korea. Where it is mandatory for all men to serve for, I think it's 2 years.
I think in Israel it's mandatory for everyone.
Oh, women too.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I don't know how to say her last name, Gal Gadot or Godot, whatever. Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
She was in the military.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, do you even care that the BTS is going into the military?
It is dynamite. That's the only song I know by them.
Dude, I don't even know why they're such a big deal.
Dude, they're
Dude, there's a few of them that I kind of look at and I'm like,
sus.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you, like, which ones I wouldn't mind defending my country and which ones aren't gonna make it.
or
look, okay, let's go. So,
wait, is that guy?
This is all of them.
Oh, there's 7 of them.
Yeah, this guy on the left, he's gonna be fine. He looks like he's already killed someone.
Oh, the guy in the white. No, he'll be fine because he's gonna just find good hiding spots.
Yes, he's got good hiding spots. This guy in the brown right here, he
all
looks like he already knows martial arts.
He's all right.
Same thing with this dude. Looks like he was an episode.
That dude looks like he's
They're both
related to what? I don't know. I don't know if they're same nationality. So
dude, he looks like he was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You see that movie?
Dude, that's racist, bro.
Bro, it's a great movie. Okay,
Is that a dude?
but
That one.
the taller one,
Yeah.
Are
they all dudes?
dude, bro, I said all dude. This is all army.
Okay.
But I don't know why. This one in the blue suit right here ain't gonna make it.
He's like, the ones that are, dude. What about the guy at the end? He'll be fine. Too.
That guy looks like he's ready to go right now.
I think they might. Also, too, we're seeing them in suits. If we saw them like,
dude, now I'm thinking about I'm thinking the two. Look. So, trying to zoom out. The two white suits. I don't know. They had to realize they're both wearing two white suits, two blue suits, two brown suits, but.
And the light brown. Anyways, nobody on the podcast can see this.
Yeah, nobody cares. Yeah, moving along, dude. Okay, so what's actually funny, I have another story, and this one was pretty wild. So this is actually a meteorologist who's live on air, and is it coming through? Oh.
You're
I think I stopped mirroring. I think it's going through the TV.
Oh, okay. You want everybody to hear it
closely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
As a matter of fact, I'm tracking this so closely now. This is going to go right over my house. So very close to my house, which again is in the Chevy Chase area, Bethesda area.
Dude,
this is along Wisconsin Avenue as well. So heads up if you live along Massachusetts or Wisconsin Avenue.
This dude is a multitasking god.
Yeah.
All right, hey man, I want you to get down in the basement. We got a tornado warning. All right, so I want to make sure you and Callie get downstairs as soon as you can. Okay. Yeah, get down there right now. Get in the bedroom down there.
Boy,
just
Dad,
kind of
dude.
wait for like 10, 15 minutes. Okay. Do it now. All right, thanks, buddy.
Look at that, dude.
All right, so that was. I
love it.
Got to warn my kids because I know where my kids are doing right now. They're probably online gaming and they're not seeing this. So we have a tornado warning. Hopefully, they saw it on their phones.
Dude,
many of us.
Hey, I mean, dude.
Bro, dude, kudos to that dad, dude. Just doing his thing, saving lives.
Dude, dude. I respect anybody that puts their family over anything in their life. I mean, the dude's on TV and he's like, I don't care.
Dude, he practices what he preaches. He's
like, yeah, you know what? If you're in this area, be careful. I'm calling my kids. Yeah,
he did the right thing, man.
I would done, dude. I love it, dude.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's my last little story there.
That's a good guy.
You got anything else, Austin? You want to cover for? We just wrap this bad boy up, dude.
No, dude.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Charlie's birthday is coming up
next week, right? Yes,
I guess so.
Yeah, no, 2 weeks.
I don't know. Either way, it's coming up. She's turning 2.
So happy early birthday to.
I guess I could have just waited till it's her birthday. Maybe her birthday's on the Tuesday, and I'll get to say happy birthday. If her birthday's on a Tuesday, we're rescheduling. I'm spending the whole day with her.
No, I completely respect that.
I know you do.
I think we should record while we're up there so we can just bang it out and then.
Bang it out, dude.
Boom, baby. Hey, thank you so much for listening. Like, subscribe. You know the deal. You know what to do. We appreciate and we love each and every one of y'all. Tell a friend, man.
I'm gonna rap right now.
Taking over the podcast game. You know I'm just chilling with the people. Austin, Zach, man. Yeah, it's that father figure. I tell them go figure. You know they coming through with the truth like I'm pulling on.